I'm always interested to hear what's going on, Matt, to be honest with you.
So Blaine has for some time sort of painted me as like Max, even though demonstratively we're on like complete different ends of the spectrum ideologically. But I think the similarity is we don't mind, we got balls, I think that's probably what the fear is. But for some time, Blaine County's been just kind of slurping up command members out of LSPD and then sort of imposing the need for BCSO down in the city to get what they want. And the latest sort of stunt is they seemingly want all their certifications up in Blaine County, right? So I think they're moving very snake-like, but it's like obvious, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not hidden in the grass.
Explain that certification shit. What do you mean they want it up in Blaine County?
Well, so like, cops, they got people like in charge of like different shit, right?
Okay.
Like Air One, interceptors, etc. So they kind of want to monopolize that. So whereas Los Santos County wants some level of independence so they can reward their own officers. So that was like the latest bullshit that I had to listen to. And instead of being cooperating, they're kind of throwing it back in their face and like, we're supposed to be a unified department, blah, 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 blah. But none of that is true outside of their mind space, right?
Wouldn't both departments just have their own leads? Would that not be a thing or not?
That's what they're against. They want Blaine County to lead it all.
Why? It makes no sense. Why would Blaine County lead the fucking city? They're completely separate entities.
Welcome to my life, and welcome to the premise of why these guys hate us.
This is the exact thing I was talking about last time, where they haven't left the fucking nest. They need to understand that they're a separate entity, and that, But yeah, I don't know what's stopping the LSPD from just doing their own thing. Blaine County can't stop them doing that shit, right?
I think it's eventually going to come to a head where that is exactly what's going to happen. Is LSPD is just going to tell them to eat a dick, because like any semblance of even small amounts of independence is just, look, it comes down to this. You ever heard about there's no war in Sandy Shore shit?
No.
Back in the day, there was a massive war that took place in Sandy Shores, and it was forgotten, like it never happened. And
are you talking about with the Lost?
Yeah.
With the compounds? Yeah, I do remember that.
So to me, it's kind of like
treason, right?
Yes. I think Bones and company got bitched out so hard in the Soze case and everything that happened. These guys just genuinely want to pretend that July 3rd, everything that happened before it, everything that happened after it never occurred. And they want to really push so back to the status quo that their ability to think beyond the fact that the entire city has moved on is just not, it's not clicking. But more importantly, the reason I brought those two businesses up to you is those are fully approved.
It means that they have access to the last chain of the fucking link, man, or the last link of the chain. I've tried to contact fucking Norman Adams or whatever. Apparently he stepped down, and the only other person that I know that can approve that shit is Angel, and I don't know where the fuck she's at or how to contact her. But
when did you submit it?
I mean, Artisan Farm's probably been submitted probably 3 weeks ago. Polito Pit Stop probably 2 weeks ago.
So which means that these things would have been approved about 3 weeks back, either shortly before Eve Summers moved to Blaine County or during her tenureship as the deputy. And no matter how I chop it, right, or whatever the reason is, how is a deputy mayor's business getting approved before everyone else's? Like, I would not even remotely go anywhere close to trying to do that with my cabinet. You get what I'm saying?
What I'm thinking is that whoever's businesses are approved, they have a direct link to Angel or the other judges. The
Navigator,
DOJ,
think of the 5 months.
Yeah. Our businesses, with all due respect to, I mean, look, they did get approved from the mayor up here, okay? So that I can't bitch about that. That definitely happened, all right? The problem I have is that I talked to a judge that got hired. He's been a judge for 30 days, and he said he has not seen a single business get approved yet in 30 days. And that's a fucking problem, man. We're trying to rebuild this fucking city. Everybody's doing their best. We're trying to boost the economy, trying to do everything legally as we should be, right?
Yeah.
And how hard is it to just tick a fucking box or read over it and tick a fucking box once in a 30-day period? Like, come on. This shit shouldn't be happening, man. I don't know if the blame is necessarily on who you're looking at. I think it's more so on Angel. I think Angel needs to either recruit more judges that have that power to do it, or fucking start doing it herself.
Hold on one second. How about you call the mayor instead of crying like... Hold on. Instead of extorting your workers 20%.
This time.
This cow motherfucker. Hold on.
Cow now?
Yeah. Call the office. Let instead of an opinion, instead of thinking twatter. Hold on one second.
Are you good? Hey, Tom.
20%. Call the office with a office with your opinion instead of crying on Twitter for change. All right.
Oh, let me read.
Stall legislation.
Instead of extorting your workers at 20%, call the office with your opinion instead of crying about it on Twitter for a change. That's funny. That is funny.
Being...
What was he saying? Let me see this shit.
To be altered, but was halted.
Can't believe Archie had enough time while phone guy was trying to tell us ready. What the fuck's he on about? Am I missing context here?
Stall legislation was intended to be altered. Receipts.
Hope everyone decided to pay like 500 for a combo. Thanks to the mayor for charging booths 50k a week. You know what's funny about that, Nino?
See.
Every time I fucking go there, none of these booths are fucking open. Okay?
Yeah.
To me, they would be able to piss 50 grand if they actually fucking opened. If they actually fucking opened these shops and had people fucking working.
Yeah.
Those booths are money printers, man. All right?
Oh, 100%. Well,
ask him if he's even open right now. Is he going to bitch about the fucking tax when he's not even opening a shop?
Well, he's extorting... Wait, just got hung up for being a grinder when calling the government.
I want you to know, too,
Yeah.
500 bucks a combo, that ain't bad. In this economy right now, everybody's actually making decent money. So, the 500 bucks... I mean, do you remember the last economy? It was fucking damn near $1,000 a combo. I think 500 at this point is not too bad.
Hold on. 1 second.
No, you're good. Do your Twitter thing, man.
Hold on 1 second.
I think you should make legislation that shows that they have to be open for a certain amount of hours or they default on their stalls.
Oh, that's exactly what's happening, and we're going to pass legislation preventing stall owners from extorting as well.
When you say extorting, what are they doing? Are they just taking the money and not paying their workers?
So this is what Cow is doing is he's taking 20% just because he was the first one to pick it up, and he's not dividing that up to the workers, so the workers are getting paid less. And I know this directly because Shangang actually runs the stall, and he just rents it out.
So he just owns it, leases it out to Changang, and takes 20% cut.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's complaining about the price of food when he's
Yeah.
literally part of the reason why food's going up. This fucking Cal Mal motherfucker keeps buying properties up here and
Wait. Shut up.
No, he did. He bought a fucking property just over there. He keeps buying properties and then fucking flipping them.
Many...
I mean,
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm out. Wait, how many properties have you flipped?
How has he flipped? 3, I think. He's holding on to this one for now, but he's probably gonna flip it. It's a nice place too. It's brick.
How many properties?
I'm waiting for it to come up for sale, and then
How
I'll
many
probably ultimately
more
have to pay more
properties
for it because he fucking bought it. But whatever.
Are you planning?
He's done it with
flip?
commercial properties too, which was a pain in the ass.
Has it been commercial properties and house properties?
He's done it to 2 commercial properties that I'm aware of, and at least 2 houses as well up here. And that won't just be in Paleto. I guarantee he's doing that all over
2
the city.
commercial.
He buys houses and then he fucking
2...
flips them. You know, which, listen, Nino, I've done it too. I can't even, it's business, right?
Yeah, but you're not crying on Twitter for not having to up taxes. How many properties are you planning to flip? 2 commercial. So far, what else?
You want more dirt on him, man?
Yeah.
We can look into him.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. This fucking stupid bitch. How many properties are you... Wait, hold on 1 second. Alright, I'll call your dad. Your dad, and have a chat with him about the 20%. No, no. Wait, hold on. Oh shit, Alexander River wants to come back as manager.
That motherfucker just called me, and
Really?
Yeah, I put out that I was looking for an electrician, and he calls me and he goes, "What do you need the power for?" I said, "None of your fucking business." Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him I'm gonna grow up. Like, why the fuck would he ask me that? And then he's like, "You know, you could just do it yourself." Oh, I said, "Motherfucker, I'm not an electrician. I need an electrician." And he's like, "Call me if you need."
Let me actually call Kyle real quick.
You're gonna call him, all right.
I can't fucking stand people like this.
He ain't gonna pick up.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it supposed to be altered because it wasn't? The people of Los Santos County.
What's he talking about?
Passed all legislation.
Maximilian Angel, are we having
alterations.
another famine? People are fucking so dumb. Why? There is enough people growing vegetables, okay? There's enough people growing. The fucking food booth owners need to open.
Um,
I think, you know what I think you need to do, Nino? I think you need to somehow get the numbers for how much money people are actually making. How much money is in their fucking bank accounts, like on average. So that, because I guarantee you at this point, there are people that have a car and a house or whatever and a decent pay. There's no way they can't afford $500 for a fucking meal. 6 months ago, sure, that would have been a lot. That would have been too much. But right now, economy's booming, man. Fucking.
Oh, 100%. Well, that's kind of where it comes down to. It is, those who have done the crying have the most, and like this cow guy. I talked to the person who actually runs that stall. What's the name? Ellie. Ellie is a big reason. Ellie is Changgang. She has made that place pop. And this guy is straight up extorting Changgang for $20,000. I don't even think they all know about this. So what I find is rather strange is this guy is sucking Changgang's dick off. Refusing to work with Ellie, and now bitching about it on Twitter. So he's a bit of a rat. So I don't really know what kind of game he's playing, but he's at least a small level of.
Is he part of any group or what? Is he just by himself?
No, he just fucking hovers around Changgang. That's the thing.
Are they protecting him?
I think to a degree, but I don't know. Based on my conversation with Ellie, I think she's been like trying to work with him, but he sort of refused to sell the stall.
Oh, call him again. Call him again. He just woke up.
Oh, he did? Hold on.
Yeah. Look.
All right.
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
Don't walk off.
Hello?
Hey, Cow.
I want to stop, big dog.
No, I'm just kind of wondering why you're bitching on Twitter instead of, giving me a phone call.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know you were awake, dog.
Well, yeah, but, you haven't called me up until, never, so.
I called you that one day, but, like,
yeah.
didn't really get much done.
What do you mean?
There was really no topic regarding it. Is the 10% thing still a thing?
So listen, a bit of a word of advice, right? Just like this is, crying on Twitter is very much a Blaine County thing to do. Now, I've had a chat. You work with Changgang, right?
Yeah, with the booth, yeah.
Yeah, with the booth, exactly. You think I haven't talked to your dad?
You haven't talked to who?
Your dad?
My dad?
Yeah. The guy calling all the shots.
Oh, Mr. K?
Yeah.
I'm sure you speak to him.
Yeah.
I would assume, right?
So how does it look like when the guy that they're supporting is having one of their like booth owners, rallying up individuals that are on the side that is opposing him? Blaine County, Andy Jones, and all the individuals that are problematic. How do you think that's gonna how do you think that's gonna look exactly?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Ellie felt the same way, so I
yeah,
mean, that's the way I feel about it.
What do you mean?
Well, like regarding the 10% on top of the 50K,
no, it's not 10% over the 50K. Who told you that?
Well, I had people like literally read it to me or send me a picture. It was like what?
You
10%?
didn't read it yourself? It's not 50 or it was 50 is the floor price.
Meaning like what?
The floor, what that means is it's at minimum $50,000 and then 10% if it's more than that.
And how's that work? You could just change it whenever? Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was like Ellie and I did some math and we were like, even if we're making $250,000 a day after paying everyone out for a week,
Well,
like
it doesn't
30K
matter because
profit.
it's changing already, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I haven't been
just
awake.
kinda-
and stuff, so
I got you, but you're awake enough to send out the twat, right?
Oh yeah, because I'm awake because it's Sunny Saturday.
Yeah, which I put up. You're welcome.
True. Which I think
I'm
is
just
great,
saying,
but
listen,
it's also
Kyle, you're a
kind of
nice guy.
counterproductive.
You're a nice guy. You're a friend of Alex's, but the thing is, like, it's kind of unbecoming to go on the Twitter as opposed to, giving me a phone call. Because now all of a sudden I got to think in my head, I'm like, Cowie's like pretty much Andy Jones, right?
I guess, yeah, sure.
Yeah. You got to understand what I'm saying? It's like the complaining
Yeah,
and
I'm like your op. 'Cause I'm bitchy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, I mean, I could be a grown ass man about things. I could just call you. I
give
just
me a
didn't know you're
call.
awake, and I was frustrated with this. Like, cause I woke up and I had people running up to me like, "Cow, how do you feel? Cow, how do you feel? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that?"
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People in my ear type shit.
Let me ask you a question. When people come up to you and accuse you of shit, what does that make you think?
I don't know. I really don't care, and I don't really get accused of stuff.
You've never gotten accused of anything?
Yeah, I mean, a couple things, but like, I usually don't give a fuck. Cause like, I'm on my own path.
But you're probably thinking it may not make you feel a certain way, but you're gonna think something about the individual, no?
Yeah, I would agree.
That's kind of my point. So with that said, things are changing. If you're wondering why it's changing, is because Ursula Leichenberg and that band of fucking brain-dead individuals brought it to vote instead of working with Moose Knuckles. All of this was actually getting removed. However, they brought it to vote, and by de facto, it forced the legislation to remain the way it is. And if you don't believe me, you can go to the website. It's all on there, the government website.
No, that's fine. I believe it, dog.
Yeah.
Once again, I mean,
yeah,
I was kind of what's the word? Deflecting the frustrations of just waking up and getting
next
swarmed
time, give me a call.
Like,
all
yeah,
right?
I mean, I didn't know you're awake, but I will.
Well, it doesn't. Well, my point is that you want to go, call me out on Twitter based on some, bullshit. Now all of a sudden I got to deal with that, right?
Yeah.
Now I got to be like, all right, is Cow and Andy Jones together the individuals that are making life difficult for most of Los Santos?
Hey, dog, I heard you out. I got you.
All right. You want to clear that up on Twitter? Or like, how do you want to handle this?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Just look, I really love the food stall, dog. And like, I mean, I get it's making a lot of money, but
it's not about the money, Cow.
Oh, I really thought it was. I thought it was about just slowing down people's pockets. You know?
No. See, that's why you have a conversation. The reason that it's 50K and 10%, or it was originally, is to fund other people's activity around the city. I don't get that money. Whether it's musicians, other projects in the city, if the county's not making money, nobody else gets to eat. Secondly, it's because what do you call it? What is the second reason? It's because you got people that are sitting on stalls trying to sell them for $2 million, or sitting on stalls and not operating it like the coffee shop, right? So by charging them,
50 grand's nothing.
By charging them, a certain fee, you can't sit on it anymore. Otherwise, you're bleeding cash, right? Now, second
in a
thing
way, but if they're ran by a gang, dog, this changes nothing. You know what I mean? Like 50K is nothing to it. Every stall is owned by a fucking gang except Smoothie Booth, right? So like 50K to a whole gang is nothing. So it almost achieves nothing. You know what I mean? In a way. I mean, I guess you're getting 50K from a gang, and you can use.
I mean, think about it. You don't want to get 50K a week, anyways, right?
I mean, no.
Right. So, why would they pay the 50K?
To just have something other people can't have. I mean, it's infinite value.
Right. So they should pay for it, no?
I'm saying they will. I'm saying they will. I will too. Don't want
Yeah.
to, but we'll fucking do it, But I'm just saying, like, I don't think it changes the booth being active or not.
Sure. But
unless there's other systems, logging how many sales are a day. Or
yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah, no, we'll get that all sorted. But like, I want to read this back to you. You said, hope everyone excited to pay $500 for a combo. Thanks to the mayor for charging 50K a week.
Yeah.
So you're trying to put a target on my back right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk with my lawyer and see what's a good way to recoup from that.
What do you mean? Talk to your lawyer.
Like, what's a good way to, he's a words guy, contract guy. I'm gonna ask him the best way.
Why
to,
don't you just say I was misinformed?
Got you, dog.
Yeah. Cal, are you playing fuck games with me? Because I don't know, like, it kind of sounds like you're trying to play fuck games.
No, I just used to be a Southside gangster. I'm not like that well educated and
what happened to
business.
BSK?
We just disbanded because we felt like we did everything.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, all this business, all this like technical talk is all new to
Yeah.
me, dog. You know, I'm just trying my best. You know.
Yeah, I
So
know,
I'm
but
not the most PR trained and stuff.
it's
so
not
I'm
PR
getting,
trained. You're in a gang, right?
No.
You operate with Chang Gang, right?
Yes.
If you're getting in the way of similar goals to me and Chang Gang, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Probably not good.
Okay, fix it, please.
All right, I got you, dog.
All right, bye.
All right.
Holy shit, this guy is fucking brain damaged.
Tweeting out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Was he unaware that, you know?
I'm sorry?
He's got the boot. Is he unaware with your relationship with Mr. K?
Oh, I think he's very well aware.
Now he is, but was he aware before he tweeted that shit?
Yeah, the thing that kind of annoys me is like, is this guy like fucking sucking off their tit and then fucking around? Does he not understand? His original excuse was you weren't around, so he decided to tweet something out of frustration because he heard something on the street. Like, what the fuck?
No, he's a dumbass then.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyway,
right.
hopefully this 50K a week, or no, 50K a month, is it? What
I'm
is
gonna be
it, a
honest with
month
you. I haven't wanted to plant a gun on someone until just then.
or- Cow Mal.
Yeah, like a fucking bitch. Are you about to fucking learn? The guy goes, "Oh yeah, I'm in a gang, so I need to call a lawyer." Like, what are you saying right now?
Wait, what did he? I'm in a.
He said
Did
he
he
needed
actually-
to call a lawyer to figure out what to tweet.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny until you know,
It's fucking stupid.
until I have him fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? Fucking pussy little bitch. Anyways.
No, hopefully this is it 50K a week or 50K a month?
No, it was a week. Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking make it $250,000. This guy tries to pass off that he's not upcharging 10 at fucking Chen Gang. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I talked to Ellie. She's not cool with it either." I'm like, bitch, you know I wrote this with Ellie. He doesn't know that though.
The thing is,
Yeah.
have you worked out roughly like? Here's my thinking on it, right? You find out how much these booths generate. You find out how many people they employ. You find out how much these employees are making. You make sure that the employees are getting roughly $6,000 an hour. That's
Oh, yeah.
pretty much the average you want to be making is about $6,000 an hour.
I'll tell you right now, Ellie told me that they were making like $250,000 a day.
The whole booth though, right?
Yeah.
So $250,000.
Now take
and then-
20% of that, and he's pocketing $50K a day.
And he's not actually working it either, right? It's just
Yeah.
passive income. Okay.
So how does this fucking guy who's flipping houses and all this shit be like, "Oh man, I got to put the prices up to $500"? Like, is he
No,
stupid?
He's a dumbass.
Yeah.
It's just less money in his pocket to be able to buy more shit with.
Jesus Christ.
That's all it is. He don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about people not being able to pay $500 a thing. He didn't care about that. He's just literally just trying to line his own pocket, man. It is what it is.
Yeah. My big concern is if you had an issue, that's one thing. But you want to come fucking target me? You think I'm not going to fucking knock on the door and be like, "Listen, I'm going to be fucking burying this guy." I don't know. I don't understand these individuals whose entire life sort of revolves around stacking as much cash as you can. I mean, after hearing you tell me this guy's also flipping properties, it's fucking nasty.
Well, since he's extorting people, why don't Changgang just extort him and get the booth themselves?
The problem is you can't.
Well, I mean, you can, Nino. There are ways
Yeah.
that people have managed to take satellites, which...
Sorry, one sec. Hey, Dundee, how you doing?
Mate, I'm doing fucking terrible. Listen, I fucking hate going to government to bitch about the government, but fucking, can I talk to you about stupid cops?
Yeah. I'm having a chat right now. And I want to hear all about it because my day's been full of spice and I'd love a little bit more. 15 minutes, let's say.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
allegedly robbing something. I'll call you after that.
Okay, easy. All right, I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Nino.
Bye. Sorry about that, Sonya. Let's. You were saying?
I don't know. I just think these fucking booth system's fucking dog shit either way. All of it, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's I understand why it's there. I understand why we need it for right now, but the sooner we can branch out and cook out of our own commercial properties, the
Yeah.
better. Because right now, yeah, you're right. There are people that are playing Monopoly with it, and they're just holding on to it, not even opening the shit. Now they're gonna cry when they have to pay 50 grand a week.
Yeah. Yep. And that's kind of why we're pulling back on the tax shit. It's because the city's got, like, the grinder vote is kind of high, right? Now I will say that some of the individuals that had a problem with it were within reason, like JJ, for example. He was well within the rights of having complaints, as with the hot dog stand, right? But someone like Cal, no, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're printing all this cash and other people having trouble to like succeed, it's you know, you know, I don't know. That rubs me the wrong way. You become a leech to society. That's what it is.
I agree.
Yeah, you know, someone bought out a booth till 2025.
Is that even possible?
Yeah. Yeah, that should just, oh my god, it just, just even thinking about it just makes it nasty.
What booth was it?
I don't remember.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's another level of selfishness, to be honest.
Do you think, look, when these booths, I decided to skip the whole booth pipeline, okay? Because I figured that, you know, there are a limited amount of booths, and there is, you know, a lot of civilians and shit that would probably want to have these booths. So I went straight for the commercial property and just opened up a restaurant that way, okay? Now, when it comes time, right, to be able to cook out of these commercial properties, what I'm hoping, Nino, is that it's not you have to own a booth in the city when there's only fucking, what, 10 of them.
Oh, fuck.
In order to be able to have a commercial property cook food. Because I feel like if you've already been operating out of a commercial property, essentially like a booth,
Holy
then
heck, 16
you should have the
years.
same access. That's what I'm trying to say.
Zyphemon, thank you for the 18 months.
Even though I know from probably your perspective, unless you
Yeah.
run a booth, then you shouldn't be able to run a fucking restaurant. But I disagree because there are some people that have been, well, there's only us, to be honest. I don't know any other fucking restaurant that's open outside of our shit.
That's the bit that gets me, right? Sonya, is like some of these places, they don't operate. It's you know what it is? It's the problem is like it's like you ever heard of that game called Sims?
I think I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like oh god. I'm starting to think that you might know it a little bit too well, but the way you answer that. No judgment.
No,
I don't know.
I don't play
No, I don't
video
think
games,
you do.
man.
No. No, it's my problem is the you know, it's understandable, right? Like things come and go, right? It's a similar mentality that I see within Blaine, right? Nothing can be lost. Once you have it, it is yours. But there is a lack of sense behind sharing. Does that kind of make sense? Like at a certain point, if you can't operate something, let the next guy do it.
Yes.
Right?
You know, this was the problem with the last economy, okay? Is that people had their empire or whatever, right? But then these empires would slowly disband, or people would stop waking up, and then they'd still have access to the gun bench, or they'd still have access to the fucking the meth lab, right? But those things weren't being used anymore. Now, the problem, like I thought, right, that the satellite situation. Hey, do you know about the satellites?
No.
Okay. So basically, the boss he gives out 2 satellites per turf. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is fine idea, whatever. Okay. The satellite basically means that you can push weed here, and he knows that you're pushing his strain or his weed on this turf, right?
Yeah.
The satellite idea is fine because it means it gives the option for two groups of people to push in one turf. Now the problem is, if you were to try to take over somebody's satellite, once you put it down in your house, I mean, unless you take their keys and go in and get on their panel somehow, there's no way to take the satellite from them. So you've essentially locked in two gangs to every turf. Now, there's situations where gangs, they die, man, and they might still have a satellite. What happens to that satellite?
What?
It just gets stuck there, right? Dead.
Oh.
It's bad. The other thing is, right, these two satellites, the bosses, they hate each other. So one person's satellite might, the weed that you get for, the money that you get for the weed, right, it's less than the other one. But the problem is, like, let's say that you're a gang that gets less money for your weed than the other guy. Let's say you want to go to war and you want to take that better satellite. Now what happens then? Now you have two satellites. What's the incentive? Like, it makes no sense. But anyway, I'm rambling on about that shit, but yeah, you're right. As soon as somebody cannot do something, there should be a time period.
No, he's not dead. Good response.
Looks like I was misinformed about the store change. Had Rick read me the legislation. I'm done to make sure only active owners can own the booth. Good shit. But yeah, look, it's kind of like with the housing, man.
Inactive.
You don't pay your bills 1 month.
Need
you get
to
a
move
1 month
on
grace
to
period,
new
then you lose your
people
fucking house
to let
estate.
new
And
dreams
that's exactly how it should be to
be
keep
made.
things moving. Same thing with the booze. You don't open for a certain amount of hours, or you don't open a certain amount of days, it's fucking gone. Doesn't matter how long you fucking bought it out for. I know this is not shit you can change. It's just more, I'm just sort of preaching, you know?
Yep.
I think your idea of charging 50k a week will incentivize people to either give up or sell their booth if they can't manage to fucking open it, or they will just literally be open all the time, which is what we need.
And I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm looking at the bigger landscape now, right? I have full intent. I've got 2 months to install a mayor in Blaine County.
You
Nino.
got 2 months. Yeah, Mina. Okay. Yeah. So should I get her to stop selling weed for me?
Mina? Yes, please. Oh no.
I just gave her. I just gave her.
No. She's got to stop.
Okay. Wait. Can she just finish?
We're
selling
talking about Mina Rocket.
Yeah.
No, take it back, please.
But she's having fun, man.
Fuck. We'll wake up a cousin and just bring her in.
No, shut up, dude. So hold on, no crime, like no boost and nothing. All right.
I think her name needs to start getting out there. I still got to talk to her. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But I based on the votes that came, we passed tax legislation, Sonya.
Okay.
I want you to put this in a. I know, but that's what I'm saying. We last minute pushed for votes for tax legislation that got passed. Like, I want you to think about that for a second. That people voted for taxes.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't. They see tax equals bad. How does it get back to them, right?
And that's why I'm throwing it all out and saying, listen, the people have spoken. Tax legislation will be rewritten to remove all taxes. We do not have the systems in place for it. That's going to build up goodwill, right? It also works as a really good chip because I'm going to put that on Mina as knocking some sense into me. Now, over the next 2 months, I'm getting a lot more people involved with the legislative stuff. Now, there's a voter block, right? And that voter block, voting for myself and Mina for next term, is going to be very difficult to combat. Especially if it's on, listen, we want Los Santos and we want Blaine County to work together. And then I just have to point at all the documented cases where it's actually Blaine County that's been fucking shit.
Yeah, I think that's the platform you need to go on, bringing in a united. I reckon that's how Biden won. To be honest.
Are you comparing me with Biden right now?
No. Listen. Okay, if you create enough conflict, if you create enough us versus them mentality, people get sick of it. They get sick of it after a while, and they want to be united again. Okay, and they don't care who makes them united. They just want to united, right? So people go with that moderate type opinion rather than the extreme. So if you want to do something to get a moderate vote, you need to be more extreme right now.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's the beauty of it, Sonya. You have no idea. I haven't even been really. I've just been pointing out what they've been doing, and it's been resonating because what they've been doing is documented. These fucking bozos went and contested my. They went not. Oh, you know how poor it was done, Nakota, and I'll tell you the connection, right? Eve is dating Nakota. Eve is the deputy mayor. Nakota goes and gets a bunch of signatures. LSPD officers told me he was doing it in Mission Row.
In Mission Row?
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty disrespectful.
Yeah.
How does your PD feel about you? Are they still hate you or?
No,
okay,
my PD
good.
doesn't hate me at all. No, I gave Daisy.
That's good. You remember when you were fucking running, man? You were worried that they all hated you, and you were just gonna fucking write them off. And I said, well, just put the right person in power, and now it sounds like you're good. So it's good.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna make Gunner the sheriff of Blaine County.
Okay, as long as he stays the fuck away from me, man.
No, that's not gonna happen.
What about Cornwood?
That's actually exactly who I'd like.
Yeah, reach out to him. Tell him you've got the sheriff position if we take over the north. Yep.
I don't know if you've heard the tragedy of Cornwood. Man spent many months. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, to be honest.
I have a feeling that the only reason that sheriff position was even a thing was because of him, right?
Yep.
Like, do you think that the BCSO would be its own entity without Cornwood? Like, it would have even...
I remember Cornwood telling me. He wanted to be a small little thing to patrol up north. What is it now? It's a fucking scuffed troopers.
This is... Okay, Bones called me, trying to get me to vote for him. I said, why the fuck would I want a sweaty-ass cop in the north, man? You're a city cop. Stay in the city. He's like, no, I'm not going to be sweaty. I'm not like that. You don't know me, Sonya, and all this shit. Now, look, I don't know him that well, okay? But the limited amount of times that I have, met him or whatever, he's not a Cornwood is the type of cop you want up here, okay?
Yeah.
He's that,
Yeah.
laid back, sort of get to talk to the local people, takes pride in his community. That's the type of sheriff you want, man. You don't want a fucking fast car driving, shooting fucking...
He's the interceptor lead.
This is what I mean. We don't need a fucking interceptor lead for a sheriff. Like that, we need a sleepy, slow-walking, fat fucking sheriff. That's what we need, man.
Yeah, and what you're saying right there is my exact problem, and the problem with a lot of people in my office and others that, like, we're not here to say we want to take all your shit away. It's more like, why are you not running your fucking county? Like, what the fuck? Like, how sad is it that I don't think you're gonna see a single cop up here for hours? I'm not saying that you should get busted or anything like that, Sonya, doing what you're doing up here, but not to see a single officer drive through.
The fact that my people haven't been busted is disappointing. Okay, how am I supposed to teach them, Nino? How am I supposed to know if they're gonna rat on me if they don't get caught? Now, I'm not saying that I want them to go to jail for a long time and get a bunch of fines that absolutely destroy their lives, because they're going to be looked after regardless. I'll make sure I look after them. But they do need to have a bit more pressure.
Yeah.
I think the current BCSO, they should be relabeled as the fucking state marshals or whatever the fuck they are, and go be the try-hard squad, okay? And then we need some sleepy ass fucking sheriff department.
Yes, exactly. And that's exactly it. Look, it's you know, fuck. And that's you know, when I originally heard about the 2 counties, I was like, you know, the things I thought about, I was like, oh man, you imagine like moonshine being legal up here, maybe not legal somewhere else, and people having to cross that county line and all. No.
Mind if I answer this, Nino?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Tessa. Awesome, thank you. Okay. That's one. Just you send me how much it was and your state ID and I'll transfer that to you, and I appreciate it. You need a key to be able to install it, right? Okay, just let me know when you're at the house with the stuff and I will give you the key and you can install it for me. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Thank you, Tessa. You just charge out labor for how much ever you want, really. I don't mind. All right, bye-bye. If you ever need an electrician, Nino, Tessa Lamb.
Really?
Great. Yeah.
She should consider working on our power company that we're legislation.
It's really good.
I'm gonna probably call it tomorrow anyways, because I had after what Ursula did, you know, the not talk and then just fucking push all this shit with the same excuse of can't reach you. I don't buy that. Fucking around like fucking 14 hours a fucking day, you know what I mean? And send a text. Right, hey, we gotta talk. If it's that important, you fucking text someone. But I'm
surprised by Ursula on that. I thought she was close to CG as well. So I mean, you got Cal
no, she's
and
a
Ursula.
clown.
What's going on?
That's the
Wait,
thing.
Ursula. Okay.
Yeah, and the thing about it, and I was so like annoyed by it because this fucking dumb fuck went around screaming and crying around the stalls that people believed a bullshit, right? Which is what kicked off the contesting. Andy signed that same stall contestation. And so that's what ultimately led to me waking up. And
do you know why? Do you have Andy's reason to sign no on it? I'm curious why.
Yeah,
what her thoughts on it were.
It's why she got Nakota signing contestants for something else. We don't know any of it. That's the problem, right? We don't actually know, like, for example, what Nakota's reasons were for contesting. It's it's just a way to block legislation or whatever twisted. I'll give you one of them. So this is direct from the mouth of a member of High Command that, like, for the air stuff, they believe that the mayor could ground Air One. Like, it's the worst kind of bad faith reading of legislation that you could imagine. It's the more the stories you start to hear of like what comes my way, it's very evident that they have an impression baked on in their head.
Yeah, the boogeyman.
Based on rumors. Yeah, I don't speak to these people, right? Let them do their own thing. But now they, you know,
I would have thought this is just maybe I'm wrong, but I would have thought if you have two mayors of different counties and one mayor brings out some legislation, that those two mayors would get together and they would talk about why that other mayor disagreed with the legislation and then say, I'm going to vote no against this, but good luck to you, rather than just vote no. You know what I mean?
That's a great question.
So it seems like they want to work with the city when it suits them, but when it doesn't suit them, or if it's negatively, then it's in the shadows.
I've tried to reach out to them, Sonya. I brought Bones and Cassidy after Cassidy fucking crashed out. This guy had an entire fucking autobiography on me. I haven't spoken to the guy, so I'll bring him down. I'm like, where? Like, if you know so much about me somehow, clearly you're just like getting imprinted by somebody, right? So I brought him down, tried to talk to these guys, and the only problem they had. They're like, oh man, you want us kicked out of Los Santos? I'm like, can you objectively show me how? They're like, the toll booth, fucking, it was a hack piece of legislation that's not even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, like the toll booth, it doesn't bother me. I don't care.
No,
it seems
no,
like
no.
a toy
I
to
don't
play
think you
with
understand.
or whatever.
They referenced the $3,500 toll that like maybe, let's just say a super fan put together that wasn't real. It may have gotten put on a publication somewhere.
Wait, hold on. There was like a some fake news that got out, and then you got hit with it. Accused of it, I guess.
Somehow, something that wasn't in the city was believed to be in the city. Listen, Sonya, you know how, like, you know me from back in the day, sometimes I would think things just to misdirect. But imagine those thoughts make their way around. You get what I'm saying?
You gotta be careful with your thoughts, Nino. People
No,
can read your fucking mind, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what made it fucking awkward for me, because it's like at that point you're like, where's the fact checking? Like, you know, where did they fucking come from? Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do at that point? Like, you know what I'm saying? And now I want to be clear. I don't think it was Bones or Cassidy, but like, holy fucking shit. Like, vet your stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's
The birds, Sonya. They were listening to the birds.
look, I get people bringing me information a lot. You know, I've
Yeah.
got people out there that are into politics, and they like to bring me. They like to inform me of things that they hear around the city. Okay, now for me personally, you know, until I see it written in legislation and voted upon, and then it's an actual law or whatever, that's when I will react. I'm not going. People want me to react to shit based off gossip and rumors, and I refuse because I think that is pointless, waste of energy, and it makes you spiral out over shit that ain't even gonna happen. You're making problems where there is no actual problem.
I think, well, I think we're just, you know what it is, Sonya? I think we're just old.
Yeah, it feels that way, man. I think, yeah. I mean, a lot of people, I probably would have used to act exactly how they act. I think it's just time, man. Time and age changes the way you see shit.
Yeah, very true.
You can't fault them, Nino. All you have to do is educate, really. Spread your wisdom upon them. Like, do not freak out over this shit. It will be okay. And then you just have to share your thoughts and why you're doing this thing. You just have to explain yourself all the time. And it's a pain in the ass, but I don't mind doing it. I like teaching people, to be honest. So I don't mind it. It's when people attack you and they assume the worst, that's when I get pissed off. Because it's like you inherently assume I'm trying to do something malicious when I'm not. I'm doing this for your own good.
Yeah.
Even if they can't see it.
No, that's why I've taken the tactic of smear campaigning, right? They want to stay silent. You think people ain't going to find out about it? I'm not going to use it against you. But this circles back to why I originally wanted to talk. I had Siobhan hit me up.
Okay.
I
bet she was
she
the
wants
nicest
to work
person
with
in
me.
the world.
Yeah.
Of course she does, Nino. Of course she
Yeah.
does.
And it
you're
reminded
gonna
me
let
about
her, aren't you? You're gonna let her because you think it's funny.
How the
I know
fuck
you.
do you know me way too well?
I know you, dude. Because I did the same shit. And then she's gonna bring you so much problems, Nino. But it will be fun. She will bring you so much problems.
Yeah.
But she does have I mean, she's smart if you can keep her in line, but you won't be able to keep her in line, man.
Yeah, but then then things aren't fun.
You might end up killing her. It's like, go for it. You'll have
but
fun. She's probably gonna end up trying to sleep with you.
I mean,
That's
I haven't
how
done it yet. I mean, why not?
I'm just saying, she likes that first lady position, man. That's the first thing she's probably gonna go for is trying to sleep with you.
No, there's no first lady. Listen, I would have fucked Tilly by now, but like, you know, I keep like business and pleasure separated.
Well, that's why you just don't do it in work hours, man. You say, Tilly, it's business time. Get under the desk.
Oh, she already fucking tells people that. Fucking going around telling people she wants to be fucking Monica Lewinsky. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh shit.
Nah,
but yeah, with
but
Siobhan, look, I'm not gonna block her. Okay, I know she's trouble. I'm gonna tell you she's trouble, but she's the kind of trouble that will spice up your life, and you'll have fun, but you probably will end up killing her. But you know, she is a smart person. She's just insane.
Yeah, not wrong.
Promise me though, okay? Because her whole thing is once she gets that little bit of power with you, she will do everything in her power to try to destroy me. Okay, for whatever reason, I don't know why. Okay.
Well, the reason,
but you know, if she does that, honestly, it would be
No.
funny. I don't care actually.
So-
Fuck it. You know.
So the reason
Let's
I brought
boogie.
it, no, but look, the reason I brought it up is not so much I'm surprised she called. I'm more wondering if you know why she did. So
I can
I'll tell you
why
right now.
She did.
Mhm.
What? Unless you have an actual. I mean, she would have told you her reason. That would have been bullshit.
She
but I can
told
tell
me
you-
about FOIA stuff, and I'm gonna be straight with you. I straight up grilled her on some things. I mean, you were going around. I told her you were going around saying, vote no on all the legislation. Like I asked her, I just went in, right?
Good.
And but I didn't
What did she say? How did she defend herself?
she wants to talk about FOIA related stuff. She said she had issues with it. She said she couldn't get in contact with me. The latter I can kind of believe to a degree, but you're not going to go out of your way putting up signs, right? I asked her what her relationship with Andy was, etc., etc. I made it very clear that, I'm very transparent about it, right? I tell everybody. I'm not. They're wasting
Look-
my time. These guys don't communicate. It's a fucking waste of breath.
In terms of her relationship with Andy, I think she likes
Yeah.
Andy, but she's also not the type of person that will. She cares more about herself than anybody. She'll care more about
Yeah.
herself than you or Andy. And if you benefit her more than Andy benefits her, then she'll be more loyal to you than she will be to Andy. You can trust the fact that she's hungry and wants any kind of power. I don't think Andy's going to give her any kind of power. You will. You can trust her like that.
So why do you think she called? In your opinion?
Because she wants power, Nino.
I see it.
That's it.
How the fuck am I gonna give her power?
Right now, she's been dethroned, okay? She was on her high horse. She was at the top, okay? She fell all the way down to the bottom.
I mean, she's a good lawyer. I mean, here's the thing.
She's a good
Can
she's a
I
good
trust
lawyer.
her to do what I need and align what she needs with what I want? The only problem and hesitation I inherently have is that I don't know where her loyalties really line up. And that's kind of where my real hesitancy. Here's the thing.
I'll tell you, if you told her to write the most fucked up piece of legislation in the world, she would do it and she'd make it 10 times worse. She is a psychopath. If you work with her, it would actually be fucking terrifying, to be honest.
I know, that's the thing.
I think it'd be great. She might go too far though, Nino. But if she's on that side of things now instead of the other side of things, then yeah. I mean, I'm here for it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, she might try to write some crazy legislation to get me out of Polito or something like that. So no, fuck it.
The thing
I'm
is,
not gonna block her, okay? You do whatever. And she's very good at she knows all the laws. She knows how to write laws.
she does.
She knows all the politics. Like, fuck, I feel like I'm giving her a good reference. She's batshit, but very good. She'd be a great judge. She'd be a great lawyer. She'd probably be a good state marshal too, to be honest. But she probably should have been mayor at one point in time, but then she kind of lost her marbles.
Huh. Man, I'm very torn on this, to be honest. Because here's the thing, though. She comes with a lot of negative...
Only
the
because
problem
of
is-
Max, okay? And Max isn't here. And Max won't come back. All right? So she has been left over. She's probably gotten the brunt of what Max did. She's had to deal with all that, okay? And she deserves this. I mean, she doesn't deserve anything, really, because she did it to herself. But she's here forever, man. She ain't going nowhere. And she's too smart to just let, you know, wither away and stay in her house all the time. She should be utilized. And she's on the right side of things. Then
The problem is a lot of my constituents are very anti-Max and Siobhan, right? So that's the political hurdle I'd have to contemplate. And the energy expended on... like, this is not what it used to be, right, Sonya? Right? You could go 3 months. You could talk to somebody. They'd understand there's a reason for it. But people run on fucking emotions nowadays, right? And my concern would be she's so useful, but the optics of it based on emotion may be too damaging. That would be my concern.
I think the only reason her reputation is fucked, okay, is because of... I'll let you answer that. I think you could rebuild their reputation, you know. I think that's why she reached out to you.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking back to Eastside Ballers, man. You know, where's Chody now? Where's you know, where's all these people that were in Eastside Ballers?
Sonya, I fucking... Just look at your and my relationship.
That's what I'm saying. Just because things get fucked up doesn't mean that they can't join forces in the future.
You're not wrong about that.
Her with some actual fucking power behind her would actually be quite something.
I'm gonna hear her out and kind of see where things go from there, to be honest. I think she's got untapped potential. We'll see where she kind of lines up.
It depends if I manage to catch her and burn her at the stake first, because I'm doing the Polito witch trials.
Oh my god. Wait, so what's your relationship with her now?
I blocked her because she... Okay, let me... let me share something with you, okay? Oh, I've got her under my phone as Devil.
Yeah, but I like spicy chat. You know what I mean?
She sent me a picture of herself. Appears to be naked. And then... Then she tried to get me to come over to see her decorations. I said, I'm never coming over. And then she tried to say, you promised Max. And I said, I didn't promise Max to fuck his wife. And then I said, we're starting the Polito witch trials. And her response to that was, first trial, can you resist me? This woman, okay? I did, by the way. I did resist. I'm not going there. I'm not fucking... You stay away. Nino, just know if you do stick your dick in her, you're sticking your dick in crazy, okay?
I never said I'm sleeping with her. I was just, you know, metaphorically.
I'm just saying, like, she's crazy, man.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I surround myself with... Sonya, I had fucking Denzel and Harry Brown as my left and right a couple years ago. You know? I like crazy. I'm never one to... Like, I don't like fucking boring.
How do you think her
I don't
and Tilly
like
are going to get along?
Exactly. It's going to be fucking beautiful.
I don't know what Tilly's like, but I feel like Siobhan will see it as a challenge.
Oh, Tilly's already fucking thinking about fucking murdering Peach because she thinks me and Peach are sleeping together. Peach is a cop, by the way.
Yeah, I know who Peach is. Shot her before. She's
Jesus.
funny. She's kind of squeaky. She's like a squeaky toy.
Yep, not wrong. Oh, okay. So,
all right, well, we got
I still want to know what
yeah.
prompted it. I think maybe it's, I don't know, Siobhan's got like a on-off switch. Like I said, I'm just thinking out loud, right? Like, she backed me on a drop of a hat with LSC and then wanted the money back immediately. So the thing is, she could flip on like a moment's notice.
she will not be loyal to you unless she's in love with you. Okay, she is in love with your
I don't do
power.
love.
What I'm saying to you is, okay, yes, she could flip on you instantly. All right, she's not loyal.
Yeah.
But as long as you understand that and you essentially keep her busy, keep her happy with just making her write legislation and looking over your legislation and shit, there's no issue. As soon as just keep it in mind. And as soon as she fucking betrays you, which she probably will eventually, she'll go too far or something, just kill her. Just keep you fucking don't rely on her too much to the point where you feel like you need her or something, because just know that there will come a time where she's gonna burn your ass. But do it because it's funny, Nino. It's fucking funny. I should be mad. I should be really mad.
I know.
Honestly, listen.
The city
drama,
needs spice.
okay?
I know. Same. I can't get any fucking drama because you got pussies like fucking Nakota, and fucking Barrick, and fucking Andy, and fucking Cassidy and Bones. They just fucking hide. I don't get any of it. I just hear like fifth hand that they're mad. Like, come on, where's my fucking spice? Have a fucking yell at me a little bit, Jesus. That's why I think that's why I got Tilly around me. She bitches in my ear all fucking day. You know what I mean? It's like the only spice I get.
Siobhan is very much. She was back in Cornwood for sheriff too, and I know that he was always up there. Whenever I'd go over, Corn was always fucking there. They were like fucking besties, man. So I think she'd be great, to be honest with you, and Cornwood. And honestly, if you asked her to make some fucked up legislation that's going to fuck up the BCSO, she'd probably write it happily. As long as you tell her Cornwood's going to be taking over that spot, she'd do it.
I'm gonna have a chat with her at minimum. I never close doors. See how close, you know.
All right. She's not to control any of my shit.
No. Of course not.
If it does become a united fucking state, okay, I swear to God, she writes anti-Sonya legislation. I've already had that before,
well, she can write as much as she wants. I have to sign it, right?
Coop wrote the Summer Initiative, man.
Yeah, I know. I told him not
Coop's
to.
Law. And Coop's Law, because of the fucking kidnapping.
Coop was the best dictator this city has ever seen. Because the thing is...
so well liked, too.
What's that?
He was so well liked, too. Like, I liked him a lot. He was cool.
He did things that could have been crazy, but it was always good.
You know, he put Black Betty office on the map, man. Like, he sat down with me. I showed him the office. I told him what we were going to do. He instantly put it on the fucking map, and it was one of the only businesses on the entire map. And I know I kidnapped him, dude, but I had a lot of respect for Coop. He was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the difference.
Keep me updated. Do you have any food? I'm gonna.
Yeah, I got you. I will say one thing, and I don't even think this is a hot take. Is the difference between Coop and everybody else is that he cared about everybody before himself, and that's a rare fucking commodity nowadays. People get a lick of power. It's all me.
Well, I know he loved you to death.
Yeah, well, yeah. Fucking sunbathing ass motherfucker. Guy wanna always, man, fucking lay right next to him. All right.
All right, Nino.
All right.
Keep me updated. All right.
Will
Good
do.
luck.
If you need anything, don't hesitate. Yeah. All right. Yo, today's been a fucking tea-filled day, huh?